I couldn't have done that. How we doing, everyone? Welcome back. In the last video, I don't know what I said, but in the last video you probably saw that I kind of left off unsure as to whether or not I was going to take the dash out to do the wiring. I've had a bit of a think about it, and I think that's probably going to be the best way to go. The space around here, where I was originally planning on running the trunk of cable, isn't going to be thick enough to be able to get it all the way through without completely destroying the centre console. To be honest, I want to try and keep that. Excuse me, I'm having breakfast. So what I'm going to do is take the dash out, take the centre console out, run the wires behind the dash, and then try and get the fuse box so it sits behind the glove box so that it's still easily accessible, or at least, or even in the glove box, but just properly mounted. Just so I can make sure it's still easily accessible, but obviously it's tucked away. And also, while the dash is out, it gives me a chance to finish removing the aircon system from this, because obviously I removed everything from the engine bay, but there's still a piece in here that needs removing. So yeah, that's going to be the job today. Those plugs are always really tight. Do you know why? Up there. Right, I need some snips to cut these cable ties, and then that should come out. And then I should be able to get the stereo out, take this out, and then we can look at starting to pull dash bits out. Maybe I should label them. It's probably a good idea. Label the wires, and then when it comes to putting everything back together, I'll know what goes where. I've made my own little loom up here for everything, so yeah. Can't remember what this one's for though. Who knows? Done, so that can be a plug now. Got to do that for everything else. Right, so next one is oil pressure. And Joe says I never label anything. All three gauges out. Why am I doing that when I can just do this? I don't know. Just have to remember to fix that before it goes back in, I guess. If it goes back in. Who knows, I might decide not to. Not to bother with the stereo. Right, so that's that lot out now. Just can push that lot, push the wiring back into there, and then focus on the next step, which is taking the heater controls out. That is something I would like to keep. There is something that I will need to address with this dash at some point. The fact that, in fact, this is with the door cards as well. The material is coming off Now, I did reupholster these myself a while ago, and I used decent glue before anybody says anything, but it's just come away again the same way that the original stuff did, so I don't know what I'm going to do with these yet. Excuse me. If anybody's got any suggestions, leave it in the comments. Otherwise I'll figure something out. Doing all this does feel like I'm taking a few steps backwards, but I would rather take the time to take the dash out and do everything properly than try and botch it by forcing everything through and cable tie it in place and not really thinking about it, and then have stuff rattle, because rattles do my head in. So yeah, since the car's not running at the moment, it makes sense to kind of do things right and do it as I want it. So that's what I'm doing. Right. Guess next bit. So I don't know how this comes out, because it clamps from behind. They don't push back far enough to go anywhere else, so who knows? It's a weird one. But then maybe since it does push back and I pull the dash out, it might stay in place, so that's something to think about, I guess. Hello Kitty. Gundam Cafe. I actually went there in Japan. Tokyo to be precise. Sick. Could be that. There we are. Should maybe take them off first so I don't damage them. Because trust me, I've done that before with my own ass. And it's not fun trying to find replacements. Although I did do it on an R32 Skyline, so it was a slightly different car. But still, same problem. Where's my... there. I'll go to the other side. No. Go back. Go back. Just for a second. Well. Let's So there is a plug for this, but it's hidden right behind the dash. So I'm going to need the light again so I can see it. Ow! I see you, motherfucker! Oh. That's getting really old real quick. Be happy. I don't need it because I'm cutting it. I think it's some kind of light sensor for the automatically turning on lights. The words are in there somewhere, you just have to figure it out yourself. Right. Fingers crossed she's going to come out now. Oh yeah! Right, I put camera down for a bit just because it was running out of battery and I wanted to try and figure out what was going on with the wiring. Thank you to Joe for helping with that, by the way. We've managed to run in fact I'll show you quickly. We've run the fuse box over to the passenger side now, which as you can see we've got a big mess of wires there, which is the next job is to kind of start going through that, put the fuse box back together and then start figuring out where the wires go. Yeah, and then from there I can start plugging everything back in, extending wires where needed, and yeah, that's going to be quite a big job though, so I'm not going to be doing that today. But, and I don't know if you just spotted this, if you're eagle-eyed you probably did, me and Joe had a bit of an idea while we were having a break earlier, so we thought we'd give it a go. And we've tried putting a different dash in here, which could potentially solve my issue with the material on the front that I mentioned. Let's see what you think of the S14 dash in the C33. Now, it's not a perfect fit, but it works really well. It's really fucking close. I'm pretty happy with how it looks at the moment. It's very loosely fitted at the moment. We would need to put a lot more work into it to get it done, and there's some trim parts to buy and things like that, so I'm going to have a bit of a think on it, but let me know what you think in the comments. Does it look good? Do you think it could look cool? And yeah, it's pretty interesting, I think, and different, and definitely gets rid of those annoying, horrible material pieces. Still got to do something about the door cards, but the dash at least is solved, and could potentially give us room for doing things in the future, because like when I eventually get a roll cage and stuff put in there, it would help with that, because it's a dash I care less about. I can't speak. So yeah, what do you think? Let me know. The last clip you saw was talking about the dash that we put in. It's only loosely fitted for now, and obviously it's not definite that I'm going to be running the 14 dash. It's sort of dependent on whether I can get the other pieces for it or not. I'm confident I can, but yeah, it's just going to take time. But before I can do any more work on fitting that and seeing if it's really going to work, I need to start looking at putting the wiring back in place. So I think the first thing I'm going to do today is run the engine loom back through to the engine bay, and start trying to at least get some of it plugged back in so that it's in place and I know where everything's going and stuff. And then from there I can start looking at then pulling other things through, because I think most things are now, because the fuse box is behind me, excuse the noise, that's Joseph. Because the fuse box is now behind me where I'm going to put the glove box, all the wiring is probably going to be coming through this side instead, which isn't a bad thing because it means it's all going to be in one place, it's all going to be consolidated, and it's going to simplify things quite a bit. There might be some bits that still need to go down that side. I'm going to basically play it by ear, see what's best to do what. But on the whole, I want to try and keep it as simple as possible now. So first thing is get the engine loom through, so that I know that that's through and I know where that's going. That'll clear up a lot of space in here because the engine loom is currently sat behind me. Then I'll start looking at I'll first put the ECU back on the back on its mounting, and then I'll look at putting other wires through. So I think probably starting from the front of the engine bay back, so it'll be things like headlights and all that stuff first, move backwards from there. So yeah, let's do it. Also, I don't know if you've noticed this, but I keep saying let's get to it in my videos, and I don't know why. Anyway, crack on. So I think one of the first things I need to do to be able to start pulling the loom through is take this wing off, because the loom comes through around here. That's what I point where when I'm pointing. So the loom comes through here and then comes up into the engine bay. So if I take this wing off, then it'll make things a lot easier for me to start pulling things through. So let's get on with that. So now you can see where wires are going to be coming through. Come through here, up into there, and then into engine bay. How did we get that thing? Oh, jeez. So I just found a metal bracket still on the loom. No idea how I managed to pull that through before, but we did. I'm going to go back into the cockpit now and just check that this is everything for the engine. Yeah, so double checked, this is everything for the engine bay now, at least from the ECU anyway. So what I'm going to do is start trying to find some homes for some of these plugs in the engine bay, and then I can figure out where it's all going to kind of sit from there. And then we can kind of, I'll either plug everything in now or plug some things in so it stays in place. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, we're getting there. Oh, I know where that is. Stupid. It's on the gate. Well, it's for the gauge, so yeah, that's fine. I was running around thinking, none of these fucking ends match up. What's going on? Can you just
hurry up and hook all your intercooler pipe up so I can see it finished?
Yeah. Yes, Dad.
And then I'll tell you how to rotate all your clamps. Because he's done it wrong.
There's a twat.
He is a twat.
Right, I thought I'd give a quick update because I'm pretty much done now, for this stage anyway, and for this video. So what we've done, I've wired up the engine. There is still one sensor down there to wire up, but other than that, I'm on the MAF as well, but I need to build a bracket to help support it and get a new air filter for it and stuff, so I'm waiting until I've done that before I put it all together down there. Other than that, I've run the driver's side headlights through from the cockpit where the fuse box is, along here where you can see that nice bright pink trunking, or heat shrink, whatever you want to call it, through there. It's running under here, all the way along to here. All the plugs are there for the headlights, the side marker and the corner marker. I did originally forget about the side markers, so tonight I've gone through again and made sure they're all in the right place and everything. So yeah, if you look down here, you can see all the wiring for the lights on this corner here. And also, don't know if you can see in there, but it's definitely looking a lot tidier than it was when I started, because nearly all the wiring that was in there has been taken out now. There's only bits relating to the fuse box and the ECU left. The next job on the list, well, in terms of wiring, will be mounting battery in the boot and then running the power to the fuse box and the starter motor and everything. The starter motor also needs wiring up, actually. I forgot about that one. But I didn't forget about it in terms of I haven't done it. I forgot about it because I need to get the car up in the air to be able to get underneath to do that. So that'll be when I get on the lift again. Yeah, there are other things to do as well. The fuel tank needs to go back in again. I've still got the water lines to do for the radiator and everything, and to run to the bulkhead. Haven't quite decided what I'm going to do for the lines that run to the bulkhead yet. Joe's got an idea, but we just need to actually see if it's going to work in practice. Also, I forgot to mention this, but intercooler piping is done. Completely done. Just needs those clamps tightening up and then we're good to go. And I will remember to do that because, yeah, it's not fun chasing boost leaks. Even with a leak tester, it's still not fun because you get hit in the face by the leak tester if you're not careful, like I did. So, yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video. It might not have been the most exciting, but, you know, I'm making progress, that's the main thing. I'm getting closer and closer to me actually being able to drive this thing again and get back on track and actually start getting seat time, which I am so excited for. I'm starting to feel like, you know, this is a bit of Groundhog Day. Come in, work on the car, go home, come in, work on the car, go home. I'm not actually getting to enjoy the car at the moment, but I can feel that I'm getting closer now that I've done all this. So, yeah, just breaking everything down now and trying to do one job at a time until I'm finished with it. So, yeah, like I said, hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did, thumbs down if you didn't. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And, yeah, see you in the next video. Oh, bye-bye.